So
What do you mean?
shit. Fuck it. We're probably good.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
This is a political news network.
Presented by Bengals After Dark. Sitting next to me is my vice president in crime, Bengals Thanks, aka Dawson Thanks.
Wait, oh yeah.
Or Bengals Dawson.
Bengals Dawson, crazy. Bro, it's funny. I actually saw a couple people at my job this week. I work in sales.
Yeah.
And I had a couple people stop me. Like,
Okay.
yo, Bengals things. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, bro. Like, I'm, I
Me
have,
thanks.
I have a profession. It's
Yeah.
not just fucking Bengals after dark.
You know, that's so funny because that's happened to me. It happened to me the other day. There was a guy, he came up to me. He was like, dude, I, I was going through Facebook yesterday and I saw this video that looked just like you. I had to show you it. And it was me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's me, bro. He's like, oh,
He's like, you're a security guard? What the fuck? You gonna arrest me? He's like, yeah.
yeah, down the ground, motherfucker. I'm like,
Motherfuckers following the law around here. I gotta follow the law around him, man. But look, bro, it's been a couple weeks. Appreciate y'all for being back for another episode. Busy lives, man. Had to take some time away. Had to decompress from the depression that is being a Bengals fan. The unprecedented nature that's being a Bengals fan right now, bro. There's so much to unpack today. We're gonna focus on the current state and what we can anticipate around the corner with this team. So, bro, how you feeling right now?
feeling good. Just want to let you guys know out there that we were gonna record last week, and then my Wi-Fi went out. We've been moving the studios and stuff, so just a lot went on last
Here
week,
waiting
unfortunately,
in the stew for like
Yeah.
almost what felt like a fucking hour,
right.
like just waiting for shit to pop off. And maybe it's for the best because I think I was about to come in on some redemption arc.
Okay.
Like we're gonna come back,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Oh,
rebound.
so they were just the universe was saving you. From
Yeah, it was just be
crazy
like
takes.
save your breath.
Okay.
The level of tizzy that you're about to see on this fucking defense is gonna make it worth to
Yeah.
not even record. So you know what? All praise to the Most High for protecting us because he did. He protected our peace last week,
Right.
at least from recording. But
I don't think a lot of people like the title, the Donegals. Okay, I know you guys are probably wondering why is it the Donegals? Okay, CEO of the name right here. He came up with it. We were trying to come up with titles, and I thought it was hilarious. So I was like, you know what? Let's roll with it.
yeah, I mean, look, bro. A lot of people want to mess around, call us the Bungles. Like, how could you not poke fun at this team right
Yeah.
now, bro? Do you realize we have statistically the second worst defense per DVOA since 2000? But what's even crazier, we have a top 3 worst defense since 1966.
And since Joe Flacco has led this offense, their second EPA. So
That's funny.
it's crazy.
No matter how much of a loyal fan you are, that's some bungle. That's like not
Dongle.
just bungle shit. That's dungle doo doo, doo doo bungles. So that's the next level.
Yeah.
That's dungle shit.
Yeah.
Like, welcome to the dungle. That's what I'm at.
Damn.
Bro, like that.
Welcome to the Dongle. We got fun and games.
Like, we're just fun and games. Like, we are a
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Like, this team, like, it's unserious, bro.
The
Like,
Dongle.
welcome to the
Welcome
dungle.
to the Dongle.
Bro, get Seth the Flow, that Seth kid from the Colts, not to make fun of him. Get him sing welcome to the
my
Dungle.
God, no. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the Dungle. Or I remember that kid, God bless him, the kid with the syndrome that was like, what happened? Get him singing welcome to the Dungle. Remember a few years ago? Remember, like,
No. Damn.
when we lost the AFC Championship game, he's like, Bengals, what happened?
No. I didn't see bro.
Bro, y'all know what I'm talking about. He's like, Bengals.
I do not.
All love. It was just genuinely funny as fuck.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen that one guy? He's like it's this Asian guy. It was on YouTube. I used to post it. He would this. It was when we were really bad. And he'd be like, "Hey, Cincinnati Bengals won."
Oh, what
You know what I'm talking-
like that? Was he on Twitter?
I don't know. No, he was on YouTube. He had glasses.
Did he have an Asian accent? He said Bengals.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah. I love our fan base, though. I love our fan base. Yeah.
As we had the best fan base.
Yeah.
Let's just. No, I mean we've all acknowledged it's like this.
Yeah.
Historically, and to make it a bit to bring some legitimacy. I saw the comment on that. Like we knew.
Oh, we lost B Thanks Mike. Oh,
Really?
check.
Oh, I kicked it out.
Oh shit. Hey, we appreciate that, Big Rich.
Fuck yeah, bro. Shout out
Ace.
to Rick, bro.
Ace, you're hilarious, dude. We lost B Thanks. Okay, check. Yeah, we're good.
Bro, I got this shit on, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I think you spawned 7 people. 8 people.
Damn, for
You
real?
spawned 8 people by
Just doing that.
Yeah.
Just showing the fucking
That's crazy.
what do they call it? Like a get ready with me, to record the
Look like
podcast.
Look like some Vogue shit.
For real, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I really got that shit on for real.
Yeah.
I got that shit on, just like the Bengals got that shit on 10. The level of shit, defensive wise, on 10. All right, bro. Let's get serious. So the fun and games, we're gonna keep poking fun because it's funny.
Yeah.
But let's just cut to the chase, bro. Every loyal viewer of the Bengals After Dark video cast from day one of the videocast network.
Yeah.
We had a video that encapsulated what we thought about the first round pick in the draft.
Yep.
That was supposed to be the future and the impact, the supposed immediate impact that the optimist and the FO was hoping for from Shamar. I mean, there's no better encapsulation right now than this current defense.
Mhm.
A defense that has their head on backwards. And the most frustrating part is that I don't know where it gets better because you have a talent insufficiency.
Yep.
I don't know how that gets fixed from your 9th game.
Mhm.
This isn't game 2 anymore.
Yep.
To the rest of the season, bro. I don't know where it gets better. I really don't.
It was funny. I randomly today, my contact with Von Bell, he hit me up. Because we talk this shit sometimes, and it was he said the same exact thing. He said talent deficiency. Like you don't have enough talent to guys on the defense side. You have invested a lot of high draft picks in guys on that defensive side, but it hasn't panned out. And I think you got to go back to your old ways of how you did in 2019, 2020 when you were signing those guys and getting them prepared, you know what I mean, for that next step. So I think they have the money and they're going to have to do that at some point. But when we're talking about the right now, right, how do you dig deep, right? Logan Wilson, as you guys know, got traded to the Dallas Cowboys for a 7th round pick. I mean, your linebacker, unfortunately, Demetrius Knight, you got 4 players in the top 10 with the most missed tackles, and 3 of which are in the top 3: Geno Stone, Jordan Battle, and Demetrius Knight. Now, can I fault them entirely? No, because your defensive line, your trenches is still the same it was a year ago, if not worse.
Yeah. And
without trade there. And now your safeties, your linebackers, everybody's feeling it. But I don't know. B Thanks like a few weeks ago, it didn't look like this, and then Trey gets hurt and it got really bad really quick.
Yeah. I mean, I had the bold take a few months ago or a month or 2 ago that as crazy as it sounds, Joe's one of the best quarterbacks ever.
Yep.
this current team on how it's currently constructed, Trey Hendrickson is arguably a bigger loss to this team than Joe Burrow. That sounds insane to say. And I remember mentioning
I
it
remember
even
you
a few
saying
months
this. I
ago.
remember you saying
Exactly. I said, this is crazy because of how it's currently constructed. Especially now, like, well, that was back then when we had almost the same amount of confidence for Jake Browning in a backup role. You know what I mean? Before we saw Jake, but like in
Right.
general, and Joe Flacco's playing incredible. So it's some people may be like, oh, well, that's easy to say. Like Joe Flacco's literally playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, which is insane. But just how raw and how much work has had to be put into these young players behind Trey has always been so alarming.
Yep.
You'd be 5-4 right now if Trey Hendrickson was fully healthy.
I agree.
He gets Justin Fields sacked on that 3rd and 11, where he evaded pressure to extend the drive with about a minute and a half left in the game. And Caleb Williams, when he scrambled on a 3rd and 13 or something like that, with a minute or two, it may have been the last drive. One of those plays where you clearly know Trey is ending this right here.
Right.
And it wasn't there. And
But
I mean, it's just right there, bro. It's talent and sufficiency.
I don't even think you were giving up home runs and shit that much though with Trey in there, which is crazy. Like you weren't that bad, bro. You really weren't. You were
because like
fighting that middle of the pack.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's because
it went down really fast.
well, the floor rises so much when you have a player of that caliber because so much attention has to be allocated into him. And like we talked about before, we talked about this. We talked about the hope for Shamar in year one was to be a contributor for Trey. We weren't going to bank on him giving us some legitimate sack numbers.
Right.
So we were like, hey, let's have him facilitate more success for Trey. Let's help him wreak some havoc, get some pressure to work into Trey because we couldn't bank on Shamar, but we could bank on this more predictable guy to finish plays, get the quarterback on the ground because we knew Shamar wasn't going to be able to do it. We fucking knew he wasn't. I think we saw better play from everybody when Trey was out there because he allows those guys to win easier because how quick those quarterbacks evade Trey. It's a 2-step drop. I mean, oftentimes Trey's rushing off the left, so the backside of the quarterback, you're stepping forward, you're stepping up quicker, you're giving those other guys more chances to win because of the havoc that Trey caused. Now that he's not there, the defense has just been exposed. I mean, you have guys that can't win at when it comes to pass rush at all. Osai has never had that repertoire. Osai has never been a quick winner as a pass rusher. He's always turned it around in the second half of the season every time. So maybe we do get more. He had a good game. In fact, we got some pressure on Caleb, which is surprising. But just talent and sufficiency can't get him on the ground. I get it. Caleb's a little slithery guy. We know that. He's good at evading pressure and running. But it's that simple. No bag in the pass rush department. None at all. Miles, I mean, he cannot get off of contact. You get 2 hands on Miles Murphy, the play's over. You get 2 hands on Shamar Stewart, at this rate, you're probably putting him on his ass. I mean, all right, that's a bit disingenuous. I mean, Darnell Wright's really good, but he just
Darnell Wright went crazy.
Like, you know, what were we saying a few weeks
ago? Shout out
Willie
Lutz.
Yeah, bro. I mean, shit. Like a lot of us were into Darnell Wright that year, but like, you want to show a young tackle how to be great and how to get paid, just show him Darnell Wright's production versus Shamar. These guys can't win, bro. They can't win. Chris Jenkins can't get off of blocks. BJ Hill has never been that number one. BJ's been fine. TJ Slate's been fine. That's never been those guys. I think they're giving you exactly what we thought they'd give you. They can't be surrounded with what they're surrounded by. So, yeah, it's all coming to a head, and it's coming to the decision makers that thought that assembling this team, this defense, and trotting it out there was a good fucking idea. It's on those guys.
Yeah. I mean, your corners look good. I mean, I really haven't felt any type of way about our corners. Our safeties,
CTB.
Obviously, lots of people. Yeah, obviously CTB. But I mean, outside of that, like obviously Dax and Drago have been balling. we just I don't know where you go from here. With the just the life sucked out of you, right? I mean, you had so much confidence a few weeks ago, and they still have an offense that's going to put up points, right? So that's why the Bengals will never be out of it, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't even Vegas last year. You know what I mean? No matter what,
Yeah.
they couldn't pass on us. So weren't we favored in every game last year, or was
No,
it
no,
some?
not ever. I
It
mean,
was pretty close
we
though.
were favored in like, well, we were 9-8.
Mm.
No, I don't think it was
That
crazy. We
back
may
end
have been
was
like,
it that back end of the schedule
yeah.
that they got?
Well, we were 9-8 in 23.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of thinking about heading into the 24 season. I think we're like 13-4 every week on like being
Yeah.
favored and shit, but that changed quickly after how bad the defense was. But yeah, I mean, it's like,
Like you're 3-6, bro.
yeah, and people are saying, of course they're throwing up their hands, throwing fucking stupid ass takes like, oh, like, do you even need Joe Burrow? That's besides the point, bro. Yeah, Flacco's always been a capable quarterback. Like people are surprised that he's super capable with guys that can win quick when he's a
Yeah.
decisive guy. We talked about that. Get a quarterback in here that can make quick decisions and be accurate
Mhm.
and get these guys the chance to make plays. You will have success in this offense. So, and we're seeing that, bro.
You
He's
know
having
what
a
I
ton of
don't get.
success.
You know what I don't get. B thanks. Do you remember a few years ago when the whole that narrative started because Jake Browning was balling and now all of a
Yep.
sudden, oh my God, Joe Burrow he's carried this, that, and another. Then Jake Browning turns to shit. Nobody wants to mention anything of it. Nobody wants to talk about
Yeah.
what they said versus now, right? Joe Flacco's been in the league for 18 years. Very respectable player, good quarterback. And I've even said on record, age like fine wine, right? Over the
Hmm.
years, he's adjusted to the way the NFL has changed. And it's honestly really cool to see, in my opinion. It's cool, and it's cool to see him in stripes doing it, right?
Yeah.
But like the fact of the matter is you cannot make that argument just because you have talented wide receivers like this. Joe Burrow is generational. Joe Burrow is amazing. And Joe Flacco has never had weapons like this. And he's been on record to say, like, dude, T. Higgins plucks the ball out of the air. And other guys like, dude, he's got some of the best weapons in the world, B thanks. So
Yeah.
like it's easier said than done. And you can't make takes like that. But it's been so cool
They're just
to watch.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's been cool as fuck. It's just like the substance, like we've unveiled the stats that Joe has put up without those superstars
Yeah.
out there. Like, give it up, bro. It's year 6 of his career. Like, I've never given a shit. And most, of us knowledgeable Bengals
I
fans
just think
that
it's
know
funny.
don't care.
Well,
Yeah, it's just like that's the we all know that's the below the fold issue right now. So the hardest part is how can this team win games, Drake? That's what a lot of us are wondering at
yeah.
this point. So last year, you had the gift of having a very easy schedule. And I still think that there are winnable games on this schedule. And every week, if we catch an offense slipping,
Mhm.
unfortunately, I mean, it doesn't. We haven't proven that it matters for opposing
Yeah.
offenses to be slow because they find success against us. But our offense will put up points. We have the best receiver one on the planet. We have one of the best receivers ever. We have one of the best receiver twos ever. We have a really good tight end. We have a really good running back. We have a good O line. We have everything that's good. Everything's good. So I trust our offense to win. It's just finding ways for this defense to win, bro. And I think these safeties are bad at tackling. They're bad. The fundamental flaw of not wrapping up
Man.
clearly cost you a game. You looked like you were high school football on that Colson Loveland attempt to tackle.
Mhm.
It's an embarrassment to be, and you had tackling drills on a Wednesday heading into the Bears game.
You had all
It's
player,
week 8.
all play. You had a defensive meeting.
Yeah, it's week 9 of a fucking NFL professional football season, and you're having tackling drills. Shame on you. Shame on you. Like, it comes to a point like in the workplace.
Yeah.
It just comes to a point to where you're a grown ass adult. Do what the fuck you know you need to do.
Yeah.
You're a fucking professional football
Yeah.
player.
Mhm.
Fucking wrap up, bro.
Yeah.
What do I have to tell you?
Exactly.
If I was a coach, like what message do I have to fucking send you, Gino fucking Stone?
Because
To fucking wrap up, dude.
coaches can't go out there and fucking play, right?
Yeah,
You
like,
know,
well, I love that Zach has been indirectly talking about that the last couple weeks. Of he's he was paraphrasing after the Jets game of like, it's not the scheme. It's not the scheme. You're right. It's not the scheme. It's the players that are supposed to execute the scheme are hot, steamy ass. like they are not doing their job. So these safeties are obviously susceptible. Safeties that aren't good at tackling are more susceptible to missing tackles when you have wide open lanes of running backs that are untouched for the first 8 yards. You know what I mean? Like we talked about it. It's like it all starts in the trenches. When you already have suspect linebackers that are unsure about which gaps to fire through and clearly on how to fucking get leverage and tackle, you've got to help these guys make a decision. We talked about it, bro. We talked about how to be successful is to be decisive, get on your toes. We talked about it. The hardest position to play in the NFL is being a pass protector for the Bengals because of how easy it is to think that you're going to be passing the ball. We don't want opposing defenses to be on their toes. Our defense is completely on their heels, bro. Just heads in the clouds. And maybe it is a bit of scheme. Maybe it is a little bit. But at the end of the day, you can't out scheme getting double padded on the chest and being fucking manhandled to the ground 8 times a game.
Yeah.
That's Shamar Stewart. You can't scheme up giving up leverage like that. Like it's fundamental as a pass rusher.
Mhm.
Any position, you got to protect your chest because once you give up your chest, you give up your leverage. Like receiver 101, you can never give up your chest. That DB is going to fucking jam you right at the chest to stop you. You got to protect that spot. Like these D linemen just give up all leverage to their chest. The only guy that doesn't consistently is BJ Hill because he's just a level of skill there. Like I don't get it. Like it comes to a point the fundamentals can be flawed. Jerry Montgomery clearly is flawed in some ways, but he's not the one going out there getting his ass kicked, playing and play out.
Yeah.
You telling me that Jerry Montgomery isn't giving Shamar and Miles tips on how to stop giving up chest leverage on the sideline? Has Trey never told them how? Like, we'll get nitty gritty, bro. Like, we'll get nitty gritty. Like, has Trey not sat there and taught them how to fucking get that aggressive fucking swim move, or fucking get that fucking leverage? I mean, we see how good Trey is, bro. Like, this is what it comes down to, though. Like, I'm not some absolute football. I mean, I played many years of football, and I never played these positions like we were talking to Nell and the guys today. Like, you know, they're trying to talk about O-line. I was like, like, I'm only capped because I only know so much with O-line. Like, I know receiver. Like, you can't give up leverage. It's all a leverage game. You see these guys just consistently lose one-on-one. So it clearly comes down to the talent insufficiency. And I'm glad that largely people know where it's at and they are pointing the attention to where it should be. And I think at this point, it is Duke Tobin. That's it. I think that's where it should be directed.
Yeah.
What do you think? You think it's Duke Tobin or Zach Taylor or Al Golden?
I don't think you can point one finger at one person. I truly don't. I feel like it's a culmination culmination of all of it into one. Like you don't. Zach is a pushover. Everybody knows Zach's pushover, right? Like I'm not trying to, but I'm not trying to like hate on Zach right now because that's really not what I'm trying to do. But the Duke Tobin shit, he's drafted a lot of good players, but in recency in the Joe Burrow era, no. Since the Joe Burrow draft, no, it hasn't looked good. So since 2020, it's looked bad.
I brought this up to the guys today.
Yeah.
It's funny. It would have worked out if Andre was in there because I would have given him his flowers after they were fucking crucifying me. I would have said, hey, outside of literally
Mhm.
since 2020, I mean, the 2020 draft was amazing, but you drafted one of the best quarterbacks ever, one of the best receiver twos ever.
Mhm.
And I get it. You got to give him some credit. This front office, Duke and the guys have assembled a unit that has helped put these guys in positions to become those guys. They could have been bust for all we know.
Yeah.
But Duke's resume outside of T, Joe, a great 2020 draft. Like I said, I'll give him all the credit in the world for it. One of the best receivers ever in 21. And outside of day 3 of 2023, what the fuck have you done? What the fuck? You have set this team on fire. And here's what's weird, Drake. We're bringing up Carly Ursay. Banging, but she makes some banging moves too.
Yeah.
But she made a comment. She said, do we want to put a band-aid on this or do we want to go all the fuck in? She literally said that quote for quote. What if the Bengals just acknowledge that? Like, what? Are we really oversimplifying it to think like, what are they saying? Like when they draft Jackson Carmen? Like, what do they say? Like, oh, we're outsmarting the league. Like, what are they saying when they draft a raw prospect? Yeah.
Love Drew.
A raw prospect and Shamar Stewart. And they're like, oh, the league's gonna pay this year. Like, what? And it's just like, what is it? Are we missing something? Am I missing something? Like,
Right.
it comes to a point to where the logic, and a lot of people say this, but like I said, like what we want to do on here is we want to try to put legit rationale and dots connecting to what may actually be happening. We don't want to just talk about what they've done. We want to talk about how the fuck could this have happened and what could transpire in the future. Like that is what's weird to me. And that is what is most critical of a Duke Tobin and all the other decision makers of like,
Mhm.
what were you thinking this offseason, bro?
Yeah.
You really thought running it back with the same talent that Lou sounded the alarms off for, bro?
Yeah.
Lou made it clear at the end of the year.
Mhm.
He said, bro, I've thrown everything at the wall. Like, let Jesse Bates walk. You let DJ Reader walk. You let a prime Von Bell walk, got stale in Carolina, came back and was shit. Like, you took everything away.
Mhm.
And now you're shocked that you're giving up 50 at home and you're having players walk off the field laughing. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
When this happened, I was told by a few that this was gonna happen, and at the time as a fan, I tried to kind of just ignore it. You know, like, yeah, it's gonna be okay. Like
We always banked on that upside, right?
that Dax Hill, at safety, and like
Yeah.
just getting that development out quick, and it just didn't happen quick. Dax is playing great now. We love to see it, but at the time, in a window like how you were. I truly believe the Bengals, Joe Burrow, his window his whole career. But you did want to see this early in his career. You go to the Super Bowl, you go to the AFC Championship, and it's not to say they're far away because all it takes, we've said it, is you got to get middle of the pack, and that's what they were doing this year. And they were winning games. That's why they were in it for so long, and they still technically are in it.
Yeah.
But this defense is just really bad. And let me run off this schedule for the rest of the year, B things, because we're in the bye week. It's crazy. We're already in week 10. Insane.
And
Right?
just tell them the next 5 quarterbacks.
Alrighty. So you got Aaron Rodgers coming out of your bye week, Pittsburgh. Then you got Drake May, New England, hot in the playoff race. Now you got Baltimore coming back with Lamar Jackson. They're trying to get back in the race. So Lamar's like he's fucking demon mode right now. You got Josh Allen licking his chops because we tear him up every single time we play him. So he's like, dude, fuck the Bengals, fuck Joe Burrow, dude. I'm fucking them up today because I'm getting an easy dub.
Oh, the next one. Go ahead.
Lamar Jackson after that because you have Lamar Jackson twice in 2 weeks. Then you have Tua. Tua's also got his ass beat by the Bengals quite a bit. So
then we ease
he's
up.
getting his get backs again.
So we get the gauntlet there,
Yeah.
and we ease up a little bit. just like that's not
But you got one more game
last
to
year.
end the year. You got one more game.
Yeah. Well, we have two. After that, you have Jacoby Brissett and then the
Yeah,
Browns,
yeah.
right? So that all right, cool. You know, who knows what week
Yeah.
14, 15, 16 of the Dolphins are at this point.
Mm.
Quinn Ewers
We're
may be
playing
at that point.
Shador. What if we play against Shador? That'd be awesome.
And we
I
go to
would
the
love to see
playoffs.
it.
That would be pretty
Shador
tough.
versus Joe Flacco.
Oh,
Week 18.
and Flacco gets us to the fucking play.
No, Flacco gets us to the fucking consolation playoffs.
Imagine if we win these two games, these
Nah,
last two
yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Imagine we literally beat. Here's what's crazy. Here's what's sad. What the defense is taking away from us.
Yeah.
Drake, literally, Flacco would be considered one of the best trades of all time
I know.
in season. If
I personally,
we won these last two games,
I was thinking about
imagine
this.
that.
I was thinking about this the other day randomly. I personally think Joe Flacco should be a Pro Bowl quarterback this year.
I agree.
Like
agree.
Cincinnati, like even fans around the league, like just vote that dude in.
Mhm.
He's been balling, bro. Like yeah,
Yeah.
with Cleveland, it was but Cleveland is Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Cleveland is where quarterbacks go to die. Even though he had his little run, there with Cleveland, but here in Cincinnati, bro, 11 touchdowns to 2 picks.
Yep.
Like, come on, bro.
One pick for real. Fuck that.
Come
last
on,
one.
bro.
Yep.
470 passing yards, B thanks.
I mean, it's insane. Like he literally, if he would have,
Like,
say if we would have drove down that last drive, you
Yeah.
guys, he would have broke the franchise record for most passing yards in the game. Just imagine if we would have balled out that last drive,
yeah.
and you get that other 50 yards, or 55 or 56, and you get 526, and you beat Joe Burrow for most yards. Like
Yeah.
that's what the defense is taking away.
Mhm.
And I knew when we got down to the 4-yard line and we passed the ball on that 1st and goal, I was like, yeah, we fucked up. We had to have what we needed to do was run on 1st and 2nd down because they had one timeout left going into that 1st and goal. Then you would have to run twice because they're obviously going to time out on the 1st and goal. And you have to get on the ground. And you got to rely on 3rd and 4th down because you gave them too much time.
I'm
in
my feels, B thanks.
So that was a mistake there. Yeah. And ain't it crazy, Drake, that the only game we've won with Flacco was because of doing that? Ain't that crazy?
B thanks. It's crazy to just even look at a sense of what our defense was, bro, to fucking what our offense is now. Like our offense wasn't fucking like this back then. And like, dude, imagine our defense with this offense, bro. Like it's not even fair to think about now. So I'm just like, fuck, bro. Like
It's crazy. Has this ever happened in history? Like with the offense this good, and
like
the
you could have
defense this bad?
dynastied that shit for real. You went to a Super Bowl. You went to an AFC championship. You could have gave the league hell and said, you know what, fuck that, bro. We're going to win a Super Bowl. And let's be realistic. I understand that Cincinnati thought that their way was going to work. Their way has not worked for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Their way has been shit.
And that's what's tough. Like as we were talking, that's what like you just traded. I think Joe Flacco literally has been one of the best immediate payoff trades this league has ever seen.
Yeah.
I really think so. He's up there. And that is a decision maker W right there. So we just had a big dub a few weeks ago with this big trade.
Yeah.
And we've made moves. It's just how I'd sum this up is I can't crucify, like you said, we can't crucify the front office for wanting to commit to premium positions at premium picks. You can't knock them for that.
Exactly.
It'd be different if you're drafting, you know what I mean? Like, not that linebacker's not important, but like you would consider linebacker to be a less important position than a pass rusher or shit like that. Like, just now say multi-years of like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Position allocation and value, like you're drafting them in the wrong spots, whatever. You're drafting premium positions. You're just missing. It's the evaluation that's the problem. Mm-hmm. And here's the kicker. Like a lot of people are, oh, that's on the scouts. It does not take a fucking rocket scientist when you're a professional advisor on what is skill and what is not. I could talk to you right now as a Bengals fan And like, sure, I'd consider myself like deeply knowledgeable with the team more than the average fan. And yes, I do know football. I'm not some fucking expert on every position in the game. I could tell you what makes a pass rusher good. Like, I can tell you the attributes, what most likely makes a receiver good. This, like, just simply the decision making is going to cost you a job. So it almost comes down to the perspective of this. I think Duke Tobin and Zach Taylor deserve to be fired. But that's what's tough with Zach because literally right now you're literally the best offense in football. And that is what's so fucking crazy right now. But it just simply falls on you. It's like Lou last year. Lou should not have been fired, Drake. We talked about this. He did not deserve to be fired. And that's why he just fucking demanded Sauce Gardner onto his team. Right? Ain't that crazy? He's like, I'm not dealing with what I dealt with in Cincy.
Yeah.
I will fucking die before I deal with crippling talent insufficiency again. That will cost us a season. Give me a superstar. It was not his fault. It was his player's fault. But he still got the short end of the stick and got let go. I think that's what has to happen with those guys.
I just think we can't forget about the things with Zach Taylor. As much as it's easy to just fucking put your foot on the gas and go down the field and throw Hail Marys up to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and let those guys work. But when you get down to the nitty gritty, you get down to the situational, right? When you look back to them seasons, right, where you had Jamar Chase, you even had Tyler Boyd. You had a better, you arguably in a way. Now I know tight ends and all that has a different play, right? But you arguably had a better receiver trio in offense at the time.
Oh yeah.
And your offense wasn't doing that because you were playing respectable. You can't do that. Like I understand it at some points of playing respectable, but when you start, getting up and then you get conservative, and next thing you know, a team like the New York Jets is coming back and you lose your football game. Shit like that, where it's like I get it. This offense is crazy, Joe Flacco, whatever, and I love that. But you need a coach that's gonna get in these guys' ass, bro. That's gonna humble these guys essentially. Because the way I
No Diddy.
no Diddy, the way I look at it, bro, is maybe philosophically, I don't know, but this defense, bro, I feel like a lot of these guys are in over their heads. All right, and I feel like it's been like this for a while. That oh my god, like bro, I'm in the spotlight. I'm playing with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Joe fucking bro. Bro, you're not like that. You're not even like that yet, bro. You think you're like that. You think you watch film and shit and you practice like that. I promise you, these guys are in the lab working 10 times harder than you because it shows on the field. Like these dudes suck, bro. They fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like what are we gonna do about it? BJ Hill's the best player on the field. Like you said earlier, he's the only one out there with a brain.
Yeah.
Like what are we
D-line,
supposed to do? Like these guys come to work every day thinking they're hot shit. Like, hey, bro, I'm friends with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, meanwhile, are like, who the fuck are you? Because you guys suck.
It
You
is
guys
crazy.
fucking suck.
It is. It's funny that you say that because like
Mild crash up. Sorry.
my immediate reaction is like I'd like shrug that off and be like, no, it's not that. Like it's other stuff. But like what's crazy is you think about it, I always bring this mindset up. You're in your workplace. That stuff does happen. That can happen in your workplace.
Yeah.
Ain't it crazy? Remember last year when Minka addressed a loss in the locker room and talked about that same shit that you're bringing up.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, some people think because they wear the black and gold that they got shit handed to them. And he's like, that don't mean shit.
Exactly.
He's like, we come in here, me and TJ and Cam, the leaders of this room, come in here and we earn shit harder than anybody else trying to earn it. And it's so it's crazy that you say that. It's easy to brush that off and be like, no, that's not it. But it can be a huge part of it.
Bro. And I love that. I love that comparison because how many key defensive players have you lost over the years? I've heard in conversation with people behind the scenes that a guy in DJ Reader was inviting guys over to his house. I mean,
Yeah.
you talk about team chemistry, and Cody Crabtree shouts you like that C on your chest. That means a lot more than just saying what it is. Like a captain means a lot, and these guys that are team chemistry guys, it's bigger than what's just out on that football field.
Yeah.
Jesse Bates, these guys, bro, that really are cornerstone pieces. That how you're saying you not just put you don't just the orange and black you put on. You don't just get to put that on, bro.
Yeah.
You got to come in here and work. And those guys were Jesse Bates, DJ Reader, Trey Hendrickson, Larry O. Like those guys were all working, bro. Logan Wilson in their primes, like they were at it, bro. They were working, and you can see that this philosophy, not even philosophy, just kind of like with these players, it's just
Standard.
changed. The standards changed.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like who knows deep down how much momentum is behind these guys, or they think they have because of riding the coattails of 9-1-5. But that can't be the case. So we're not saying that is absolutely what's going on, but
I can't say
when
with every player, but
but like when you think of your situation in the workplace or friendship, whatever, like there is a power dynamic, and there are leaders, and there are followers.
Yep.
And there are guys that step the fuck up, and there are guys that step the fuck back and sit down and want someone else to be that beck and call.
Yeah.
And after the Jets game, that's what reporters were asking. And then I remember some of them alluded to the craziest part in the locker room. The only dude that seemed to like have any stand up at all, or like, was BJ Hill.
And we just talked about
and like that,
the brain.
Exactly like that. We love BJ Hill. He's a great number 4 or 5 on a starting defense of guys that you look to be like, that's the reason they're great. Not the one. And Drago is emerging. I love to see the confidence he has. He's incredible. He deserves first team all pro this year. And I don't even want to go down the tangent of like how devastating it is that like, I'll just bring it up real quick because I brought it up today, talking to the guys, like the 5 pillars of a team: quarterback, receiver, tackle, corner, edge. You literally have like near all worlds at 5 of those positions, really, include T, and you're still this ass. Pretty insane, right? Like if you have those pillars, you should be a good team.
That is kind of crazy.
Ain't it crazy?
Yeah, that is
literally
crazy.
Best corner in the league this year.
Bro.
Best pure pass rusher in football for 5 fucking years. Best quarterback on the planet. Best receiver on the planet. Best receiver ever. One of the best quarterbacks ever. And you're here.
And that's where you ask yourself, because it's not one person, right? It's like, where do you point the finger? And then that's where the decision makers up top, they decide in their opinion what they're gonna do, and honestly,
to build around.
Exactly. And it's like, man, it's gonna be interesting, bro, because as we broke down in that schedule, I mean, it's not going to be easy by any means. And
no.
Do I think this offense is going to let up? No.
I mean, you let up 40 points to Justin Fields. Drake May is literally like a front runner for MVP.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is like tied for most passing touchdowns in the league. It's not getting easier. And the only prayer we have is a healthy Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
And it almost sounds too simple. It almost sounds like non-ball knower type shit. That's your prayer right now. We need Trey Hendrickson back out there. It's really that simple, because it speeds up everything. It speeds up everything for the defense. It speeds up everything for the opposing offenses. And I think that's what's going to be able to put you in more positions to win. And you just got to hang on. The offense is in an incredible spot. I cannot speak enough of the offense. Andre bounced back for a really good game. He had another early drop. And we were talking about Andre yesterday. For everybody listening, Nell, Julio, whoever, Andre, look, I think any guy that steps in, we trust to make a play. And there's very few blips that we have on this offense, but the only ones we do have is quick passes. I think Andre's great when he could fucking track the ball.
I know.
But outside of that, I mean, you trust everybody
like
on this offense,
shit,
bro.
We talked about it. Like he left like 200-300 yards out there last year. It's like, bro, you you gotta have some numbers, bro. You're leaving money out on that field. Come on,
I think
big play, Dre.
yeah, big play Dre. I mean, he stepped up in a huge way on the last drive. He looked
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
He made that clutch
yep,
touchdown.
yep.
And there's nothing
Gotta
wrong with being a body catcher when
gotta
you can
give it to
trust
him.
yourself to still make that play. I think
Yeah,
he is a body catcher. That's fine. But Mitch Tinsley just looks like such a good wide
I
receiver.
know, dude. And
He's
like,
such a good wide receiver,
you
bro.
caging him up, bro. You gotta
I
let him
know
out.
that deep ball was fire, bro. Oh, he nearly scored again.
You
Bro,
gotta,
did he catch? He's caught 2 passes this year.
you gotta let him out,
So
bro.
he could have had 3 catches this year for 2 tutties like that.
And he did
Oh,
it.
he
He
was
did it
so
in the
close.
preseason too, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Like this dude he's like that.
The offense is amazing. The defense, I think they have to continue to focus on stunt packages because that's what helped with a lot of pressures. And I think you just got to risk it with more blitzes. Thank God you got some corners that can't cover. I mean, Roma Dunze literally did nothing,
It's
nothing
0
out
point,
there.
0.
0 catches against Drago. 2 PBUs.
I love it.
He's just Drago's incredible. That the first or second drive of the game on that one PBU on the in route to Roma Dunze, he was talking his shit. And that kind of wraps around to what we were talking about a few minutes ago of like, who is that person that can step up as the leader? Set the fucking standard.
Right.
It's gonna have to be a guy like Drago.
Yep.
I I
Dax.
literally think that maybe but like Dax, it's just I don't know if he's got it in him.
Exactly. Like sometimes
You
it's
know?
sometimes not guys' personality
Yeah,
to be like that. And
exactly.
I
Joe's not
understand that.
really that dude,
Right.
and Joe's
Right.
amazing. We have
Exactly.
no question about the talent because like, at the end of the day, you got to have the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like Paul Dana was talking about it, and I wholeheartedly agree. Like everybody loved the morale and mentality of Sam Hubbard. You sucked at football your last year. You've got to be that dude. And like
You probably
so many of these guys can't do that.
and to give a lot of credit, I mean,
Like
it
CTB.
doesn't even have to just be on the field play, which he did flash at times, but CJ Uzama, like the voice that he kind of developed into towards the end of
Yeah.
his tenure, like you kind of need that again too. Like
But also the tough part is like he earned that though.
I know, yeah, he did.
You've got to earn it.
Yeah,
Like in
I
our
agree.
work in our
Yeah,
workplace, we've got to show it,
yeah,
to own it, to embody it,
hmm,
and then to lead by it. And
yeah, I like that.
that's the tough part of like how could the 4 players of Barrett, DKJ, Jordan, or Gino possibly like emulsify that room? You know what I'm saying? Like, how could Jamar and Chase Brown look you in the eyes and be like, I I'm completely buying into you as a leader and I'm instilling my faith into you as we're doing our part and to lead us to success. They you can't. Not that they're out for your demise,
Yeah,
not that Chase is, or anybody like Jamar wasn't it interesting at the end of the game. He didn't really talk much at all, but the first thing he said was, "Stay calm, Jamar." Ain't that crazy? He said that. He
that's
was literally avoiding the crash out in the locker room. Ain't that crazy, bro?
bro
Like
because
that's the current state.
he's one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. Okay, or is going to be. He went to a Super Bowl in his rookie year, and it's went downhill since. The guy wants to win, and I understand that. Like they have too much talent on this offensive side that they should be fucking going to. They should be a playoff caliber team every year. The Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, these teams that you see every year in the runnings for them top seeds, the Baltimore Ravens, that should be the Cincinnati Bengals. Why are the Cincinnati Bengals constantly under the radar? They're not even under the radar, like under standard from what they should be. Like it does not make sense, dude. Like they have too much fucking talent, bro. You cannot keep doing this.
Yeah, they paid the ultimate price of miss after miss after miss after miss after fucking miss on this defense. And like we said, that's what's so tough because
Shout out to Jamar, like for real, like shout out to Jamar keeping his composure and shit because we talked about it. That dude is raw. Like he does not care
Oh yeah,
what to say.
yeah. He's not gonna hold shit back.
And I will say, and people, you might have saw this too. That answer spoke volumes more than anything too. Like, hey, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want nobody fucking coming over here,
Yeah.
asking me questions.
Yep.
Because Jamar straight up tell you like, hey, bro, you fucking suck, bro.
I mean, well, obviously, like
You
you
fucking
don't.
suck.
No one that now would that be like that would be extremely impulsive and would that be beneficial? No, like
Right.
obviously him as a leader wearing the C,
Yeah.
he you got to lead by example.
Exactly.
You like Tom Brady wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
Tom Brady was so passionate and aggressive and obsessive with constantly addressing the standard.
Yeah.
This is not fucking good enough type shit. Not that, oh, you're ass,
Yeah.
like not like cooking you, but it's man to fucking man. Like I said, like a
Yeah.
professional. So um what's required right now is, I mean, all alarms are on. They're screaming right now. If I was like planning a plan of action plan to try to dig out every fucking ounce of success that you can out of this cripplingly talent insufficient group,
Yeah.
it would be literally every single fucking level of this franchise
Mhm.
is going to address you as the players,
Mhm.
as a unit. I wouldn't pin anybody in the corner. I'm not going to fucking bring each player in one time. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe that is useful. But like, I'm looking you in the eye. You're a fucking professional. Everything that you've been through, like, does that mean nothing with like what's happening right now? Like, with like, and I'm not saying I need you to crash the fuck out if you miss another tackle because you care. No, but it starts there with giving every ounce of you and being obsessive with that standard and a standard that you're striving for. Don't act like that there's some standard there. There's not.
Mhm.
Fucking give it up. There's not. You know what I'm saying? There's not. So stop lying because players will pull that player speak just like coach speak.
Fat.
If I was a fucking leader or like someone that has to step up fat, yeah, what the fuck? There's none of that right now. None of that, bro. First of all, like they are fat
What's a Bengal?
dog shit.
Fat.
Like, I mean,
PHAT.
yeah, I don't even remember what it is. Physical,
Physical hungry.
accountable, or whatever,
teammate.
teammate. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I don't even want to fucking think of other abbreviations for fat, but yeah, it would just be digging deep like that because blowing it up right now, you literally cannot find any guy that would turn this around. And I don't know if I said this pre-pod or at the beginning of the pod. There was one player at the trade deadline that I think could have revolutionized this defense, and that was Quentin Williams. You said no. Okay, fine. I get it. A first round pick would have been pretty crazy. But I mean, fuck. With how literally how much further backwards could you go with first round picks? Maybe drafting a Jermaine Burton in the first round? Sure. You already blew up your fucking third rounds from 16 months ago.
Yeah.
They don't play.
I would
Two of them.
I would say the direction that the Bengals are headed, and I think realistically, if you are headed down the wrong path right now, I don't see giving a high first round for Quentin Williams. Now, if you were talking like mid to maybe like 20 right there, okay, I'm cool with that.
Well, let's aim for
But
that.
like as of right now, I don't know.
I'd
We'll
actually I would disagree because
Yeah.
like I think he's one of the best, and he's what 25 years old. Like,
Damn.
yeah, he's still bro. He came in the league at 20. He may be maybe 26. Look it up,
Damn,
bro. He's on a 24 mil per year contract. Drake, like that's a feasible
What the fuck?
contract. Yeah, look.
27.
Oh shit, he's 27. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like he's still.
Yeah, he's
I
done.
mean, that is a dude. That is a game wrecker.
Yeah.
That could help with another game wrecker.
Yeah.
That would give you so much more confidence with decisiveness for the linebackers at the second level,
Bro, he's next
which
to
helps the third level.
damn, he's next to that dude from Green Bay that Dallas got. What,
Kenny Clark.
yeah,
Yeah,
damn.
Kenny Clark.
Next to
Yeah, I
Kenny
mean, shit.
Clark.
They got
Crazy.
they got they
Damn.
got another dude that's getting 20 mil per Levi. No, not Levi. It's Enrique. um a, a Ziggy Uwa Osa, whatever. He's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
He's got the crazy last name for the Cowboys. So they got D line, but they have no pass rushers. They have no edge rushing on the edge. So they're trying to work with what they got.
Rest in
That would
peace.
have been a guy.
And rest in peace to Nealon, Marshawn Nealon.
Yeah,
Died
no, for sure.
24.
Yeah, yeah, that is definitely devastating. Yeah, to bring up a different pace. Little side note, I really liked him coming out. I forget where he came from.
Mm.
He may have came from some red and yellow team, maybe Arizona. But yeah, I really liked him coming
Just a
out,
few
man.
days ago, bro, he
Sad.
recovered a touchdown.
Yeah,
Recovered a touchdown on a blocked kick,
yeah.
bro. Crazy.
RIP, man. RIP. And like, it sounds kind of wild, obviously not to dismiss what the devastating loss for that young man was. He was only 24, but like on a real note, like we're passionate, passionate as hell as fans, but like everybody's human, bro. These
Exactly.
players are
Yep.
not impenetrable.
Yep.
Like for people like we're as passionate as it
Mhm.
gets, and we're
Mhm.
not going out of our
Mhm.
way to. I've actually reached a stage like right now. I'm gonna be blunt. Like I don't really care about the games a ton. Like I'm emotionally disconnected once Joe went down. Not that I don't care. I do
Oh, me
care
too. Yeah.
because I'm protecting my peace.
Me too.
But as that happens as fans, we cannot allow the game to impact us like that to where we attack these players. I'm not saying that's what led to Marshawn's,
Mm.
um, mental struggles, but like you've heard other players come out today of like, we're humans, bro.
Mhm.
And they are.
Yeah.
We're all human. Like even that high producer at work, like that you almost look up to, that almost is that figure of like, how do they all it all figured out? Like they're a professional, like they're just so good. Like these players, like a lot of people idolize these
Yeah.
guys. They're humans,
Yeah.
Like so yeah, RIP man, devastating, super sad.
Mm.
And it's just a
Lost
game.
Kyron Lacey too, man. It's unfortunate, bro.
It is.
And mental health definitely needs to be focused on more in this country. But
Hmm.
you hope for the best. Prayers to his family and to Lee's family. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. I mean, we love football, bro. And like you said, you put it greatly. These guys are people just like us. Like they have lives. They're not just robots that go out there and fucking play football. Like
Yeah.
they live a life.
Yeah.
Just
And they
like
feel shit too,
yeah,
bro.
like they got feelings, bro. So
Like that's a big thing as well. Like bringing it back with the day today. Like you think maybe it's just that horrible that some of the defensive players don't care.
yeah,
Maybe they don't. Maybe it's that crazy that some of them don't give a shit. But like they care more than anybody. Like I get it. We want to crucify the decision makers and decisions have to be made upon those people. But like it's not that Katie, Mike, and Duke don't care.
right.
It's not like they don't give a shit. And we get it. Obviously, like I said, there's executive decisions that have to be made, even for the person that cares the most about their job in the workplace. If you're not producing, then business decisions have to be made. But these people care, man. And because they care, you gotta give some grace there, man. Because everybody sucks, dude. And I mean that in the best way. Like everybody's trying,
Yeah,
So like just not to like fucking. First of all, to be frank, like I'm an exuberant guy,
mm,
but behind the scenes, we're both pretty even killed dudes. Like the emotional, I'm gonna just address people right now. Like the emotional wherewithal that people have, how low it's got to be to like attack a player to like ever say like kill yourself or like
yeah.
that
But
is like that's like embarrassing shit, bro.
in
It's
10
embarrassing.
times out of 10, they're faceless accounts too.
Yeah,
So that's the unfortunate part about social media and the tool that it is sometimes is you don't even know who these people are, dude.
yeah,
And they're just saying these hateful things, and you don't even know them, bro.
yeah.
Like you might have saw them yesterday, they might have smiled in your face, and then now today they're doing shit like that. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
just like it's a dangerous tool. And like I said, man, it's prayers. Forget Oh, it was David Montgomery. David Montgomery said he struggled with that too. He had to get off social media because it was getting to him mentally. Like,
Yeah.
he thought about it, and
Hmm.
it it sucks, bro.
Yeah.
It sucks, that some of these players have to deal with this, and yeah,
Yeah. No
I
doubt,
don't
man.
know. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a different time in our world, bro. Like, how do you censor that stuff? How you do stuff?
It's
I
a
don't
gift
know.
and a curse,
It's a gift and a
and
curse.
like
Yeah,
it's provided so much opportunities like us today,
yeah,
to be able
exactly.
to, voice our opinions and passion with Bengals football to you guys and all of us kind of together, escape.
Mhm.
Like that's what I wish more people kind of, um, utilize social media is to allow it to stay as an escapism. Not that it isn't a cesspool, it is, but
Hey, dude,
um,
if you're listening to us, if you guys are watching this right now, and you ever thought like, fucking like, why not I just hop on a mic and just start talking? Do it.
yeah,
Just do it, bro. Like, there's no reason to just sit around and question it and think about it because you're scared of the what ifs. Just, bro, just do it.
no doubt.
Like,
And a little
you have
side note as
freedom.
well, like for anybody that is fighting through something like that,
Yeah,
like speak up,
yeah.
speak up,
Don't be afraid.
and it's okay to not be okay. That's been a big thing that's helped me. Like
Yeah,
I didn't really expect to go on a,
sure.
down a path like this, but I think it is important. Just embody that it's okay to not be okay. You know,
It's
not
not.
that you want to live your life like that, not okay, but it's a shame that social media will try to tell you that
Mhm.
it's not okay.
Yeah,
And what's sad is that those that are saying it's not okay, that's from a place of insecurity of them afraid to acknowledge that it's not okay for them
mhm.
to be sad. So they're just spewing their insecurities upon you,
Right.
which that's from a place that's already unstable. So
Yeah,
you can't. It's a disingenuous.
yeah,
It's the professional athlete listening to B things telling them how to run a better route. Like it doesn't matter.
yeah.
It's asking the broke person. It's asking the
Right.
broke person how to make money. It's asking the person that can't keep a relationship how to secure a long term. Like they have insufficient funds. I'm not going to shun them and crucify them for having that,
Mhm.
but you cannot take their opinion to heart. And in the same way, that's it's sad that you know insecurities and just people aren't willing to address those. And that's not to shun the individual. I think that's a shame upon loud voices that are the wrong voices to take over. I think that's what's made social media so bad. You know, like I love social media,
No.
but it's because I don't use social media for personal shit, really. Like I have a personal page. I've been locked out of it for almost a year.
Mhm.
I like forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
really
know,
do. Yeah, same thing. Bengals. I pretty much just do everything on my page.
I'd suggest people to stay off personal social media. Really, now
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, like you say, you're not really on it much for
yeah,
personal.
yeah,
I'm not either, and like I'm just like Bengals football.
exactly. Yeah,
Literally, like that's it.
yeah. I think once you disconnect from that, you kind of get out of the mindset of like, okay, I have to appease everybody, and fit into what everybody else thinks. That's not what you have to do, and what other people got to say in the comment section or whatever people got to say in the DMs, like, bro, fuck it. At the end of the day, bro, you're you. Shrug it off. There's no reason to put too much weight and energy into that because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, like, you probably won't ever see them in your life. Tomorrow, they might not ever say anything to you, a week
yeah,
from now, 2 weeks from now, or they might just keep saying the same shit. You know what? Let it fuel you. That's the way I look at it because, I mean, shit gets rough, but at the same time, just power through it, bro. Be strong. I know that's a cliche way to say it, but also the way you said too, don't be afraid to speak up. I
yeah.
think I think that's super important, man. Don't be afraid.
And you're enough without anybody's validation.
Yeah.
And the world's gonna find ways on why you're not.
Mhm.
But like I said, those that are saying and they're digging to find ways why you're not also do the same things to
That's
them,
why that's
to
why that's why
themselves.
they're being hateful.
Yeah.
That's the thing that is sad sometimes to look back and just kind of look at is like these people that are saying the hateful things are the ones that look themselves in the mirror every day, and they're like, I fucking hate myself. And that's the sad part too. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
stop spreading the hate. Just spread love. I understand we can't all get along, but that's the sad part about the gift and the curse about social media is like people are so in tune now with the faceless accounts where they just feel like they can say whatever they want intrusively whenever they want and not think that people have feelings. So rest in peace to Marshawn Nealon. Rest in peace to Kyron Lacey.
Rudy Johnson.
I mean, it's unfortunate, bro. Like it really is. And mental health needs to be talked about more. Um,
I'm gonna say this:
yeah.
anybody that struggles with that, legitimately,
Mm,
any of you listeners, reach out to me, text me,
same here.
comment, preferably because I really don't read my DMs respectfully. So maybe don't DM, but just like comment like something
Be like
kind of indirect.
DMB thanks.
Yeah, just like man, yeah, just anybody's that's fighting through something. You are enough. You are enough because
Yeah.
God put you here. Whatever your guys' faith is, I'm a believer in Christ. Drake's a believer in Christ.
Yep.
You are enough. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was definitely left field. I have no problem getting like this. It's typically not our element. We like to keep it Bengal centric, but
No.
kind of trying to keep it a little bit relevant. Like we didn't really go this level of depth with Rudy Johnson, obviously a Bengals legend.
Mhm.
You never know what these players are going through, you know. And as we sit here and even crucify the talents of like Shamar or Miles getting names, Jordan, like
It's not personal.
it is not personal
It's
at all.
not.
I'm sure, like I would look them in the eyes and be like, your talent as a football player means nothing to the character
Exactly.
of your spirit, your identity, your soul,
Exactly.
your God given gift of life. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not dressing your whole life. Like, I'm sure they're all amazing, high character men,
Yeah.
and like that at the end of the day, I just suggest to anybody you got to work. You've got to work to be a better version of you every single day. Because then if you solidify your identity and you build your own sturdy foundation, you're not going to be dependent on other people's affirmations or confirmation of you. You're not going to need to be dependent of, you know, players listening to fans saying you're great, you're goated, or you're ass, whatever. That won't matter. That'll begin to not matter, and I'd pray for everybody, that they find the worth within themselves that I don't need validation from anybody, and God's blessed me with that. I'm not impenetrable. There's, multiple times where I get insecure about something, but I'm blessed to know that, I am enough. And because of that, anybody that wants to reach out, bro, don't hesitate,
Oh yeah, for sure. Same here. Same energy over here. So just praying for all you guys out there, man. Everybody that's feeling any type of way. Hope you guys get through it.
It's all love.
Yes.
It's all love here on the Dongle podcast.
Like we understand that we're ass. We're shitty. But you know what?
That's okay.
It's okay. Because you know what? That's why there's always a positive, or there's always light and darkness, the way I look at it, right? Because even though shit is so ass right now, man, even though that our defense is so ass, but we have the best offense in the league, guess what, B things?
What a gift, bro.
Guess what? It's gonna pay off one day. Because guess what? These dudes have been going absolutely dungle, dongle, bungle, bongle, bangle, bungle, all this shit. They've been going crazy, right, for the last few years offensively. Defensively, no. But when that time comes, they're going to be ready, B things. This offense is going to be ready because they prepared for this. They prepared to have to put up 40 every week. But you know what?
That's right.
When that defense comes,
and they still gonna be putting up 40.
there you go.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
These are the good old days.
Exactly.
These are the good old days.
Preparation.
We're going on a run.
We're going on a run.
All right.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Are we?
No.
But what if Joe Flacco beats Shador Sanders in Week 18 to go to the playoffs? Then then Joe's gonna be back. So fuck.
I mean, we have.
Are we winning another game?
We have.
I just did that. Are we going to the playoffs or are we winning another game? Are we going to the bowl or are we going 3-14? I'm not sure.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like we have shown ability to streak in the second half, so that's why I'm not fully out yet. And we never as fans can
Maybe that's what we
truthfully
have
be
to
out.
do to
What
win.
I mean, you got to streak, right? You
Yeah,
got to.
I think I may have to do that.
Oh, you
I think
you're
I'm
talking
on
about
a
real.
yeah,
Oh,
like nudity, public nudity
okay.
on the field streak.
You're gonna catch a charge.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'd be willing to catch a charge for this team to get
Public
a winning streak.
indecency.
Yep.
You can't go to school.
Streak for the winning
You
streak.
can't go to school within 100 yards. You're done. You
I
you
don't need to.
you sir are an offender.
All right, but what if I
Say-
paint? What if I paint winning on me and I'm streaking? So it's like the winning streak. He's winning streaking.
No, bro, you're going in the registry.
Really? Damn.
You're a pedo.
Damn. All right. All right. Well, that's a crazy
You're
turn.
gonna have Karen Johnson in the front row.
Bro, hey, whatever it takes, man. Whatever. I would take a charge for the Bengals to go on a playoff run. No, I'm kidding. Look, man. All right, let's get real, then try to wrap this up here soon. All right, so plans of action, scheme
Yeah.
to win, to find ways for this defense to win. You've got to take more risk with blitz packages, and you're just going to have to live and die off the potential big play from giving up the blitz or losing on the blitz or winning on it because you cannot get the quarterback on the ground. You're not good enough. So you've got to bring more guys to get a chance at it. And is that going to be successful? I don't fucking know. Has anything been successful? No. Why not try to manufacture success? So I think that's the fundamental core of what Al Golden has to lean into. We are going to manufacture it because they can't create it out of thin air. They're not good enough. There's not enough talent. They're not going to win consistently. And you're going to have to manufacture it. So more blitz packages, more stunts. I'd have these dudes fucking spinning like ballerinas for the next week. You better fucking learn some swim moves, buddy, and you better learn some spin moves because you're gonna have to fucking win on these stunts. Like you better be ready. You better not fall on your feet, Shamar. You got to get past the line of scrimmage now. Like you got to use both hands, Miles. I mean,
is it crazy to say that outside of Trey Hendrickson, obviously, in minus BJ Hill, is Seth Johnson your best defensive lineman? Like so far,
I mean, yeah. Like
Since
I had to
coming back,
take, I had to take a couple weeks ago when he was coming back, and he's still kind of rusty, but he just hasn't been in enough packages. I think he's your third most skilled pass rusher on your team, and he's a 7th round pick or 6th round from last year. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. But I agree. I think he has some tools, some legit skill, and just Miles and Shamar go off pure athleticism. I can't say physicality because as soon as they get padded up, they're, the play's over. So, yeah, you got to simulate. You got to simulate pressure at this point. It's all got to be simulated. So blitz packages, stunts.
Is there a possibility that my defense like decides to sell their soul in the bye week, and then next thing you know, fucking what's his name?
Who are they selling to? The fucking Illuminati.
Yeah. So let's see.
Shout out Lou, the Elu. Shout out Elu.
Let me see. No, hold on. So you got who would do it on the defensive side? There.
The Elu's in the naughty. We got the Elu in the naughty.
Yeah, Carly. He's fucking Carly. No.
Oh yeah, man. Carly.
Okay. I got one for you.
I'm kidding.
Shamar Stewart sold his soul at the bye week. Cincinnati Bengals. No. I'm not making that egregious statement. I take it back. No, I hope no guys do that. But the way it's looking, I have been saying it for some years that it does look like somebody on this team sold their soul. Because why the fuck is our team looking like this? But you know what, man?
Ridiculous, bro.
Weather through the storm. I don't care about ridiculousness because you know what? It got canceled. It got canceled. That show got canceled.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
It
It
got
just
canceled or just
I
like
just saw
shut
the
down?
new. Yeah, I saw that the
Man,
other day.
shout out Chanel West Coast, man. Shout out Rob Deerdeck.
Bro,
Shout
her
out.
laugh is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
So who
Damn, Chanel
who
West
steps
Coast,
up?
bro.
Who steps up in these last stretch games to really get this going? Because you got to think that linebacker core. You got Barrett Carter, DKJ. I mean, your safeties. Like, there's gonna have to be guys that need to step up in this back half. Like,
I think,
you come out of the bye week, it's really important.
yeah, I would go down to what's the most realistic path because
Mm,
you cannot bank on this delusion that these guys that have shown nothing at
yeah.
this level are all of a sudden going to get here. I'm going to need to focus on the guys that are here.
Mm,
And I think there's one guy that's here, and I think that's Osai
okay.
and BJ Hill. We saw the best game from Osai last week. We're just going to have to lean on him to be able to create a bit more pressure, possibly inside. You've got to create pressure on the interior. And Osai's been able to create success on the interior. So if we can get him to win at that five tech, possibly move inside to a 5 eye or 3 eye, get on the inside or outside shoulder of one of these interior O linemen, the interior of the tackle, to get pressure up the middle that can help these edge rushers win a bit more.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
So because we trust Miles and Shamar to if they could break the fucking contact of a tackle to work laterally from the tackle to the sideline. We trust them there because they're fast,
Yep.
right? They can get off like they'll get there quick. They'll get to you because they're fast and fucking athletic.
Mhm.
So I think getting those guys in that position to be able to get one on one in space with the quarterback will help them be the best. So we got to get pressure on the interior. Now I'm gonna have to look to a guy like Osai. You got to win. Obviously, Trey, if we can get him back, he's going to help with that, or he's going to clean up with that. Um, and then BJ Hill and TJ Slayton, like that's who I'm dependent on.
Mhm.
I'm not dependent on Chris Jenkins just because he's been so bad with getting off the blocks and creating pressure. He's only got a couple cleanup sacks, and I want him to see him win.
Mhm.
But like I said, like if you're looking for the most feasible route to success, I'm not asking Andre to become a receiver one. I'm asking Andre to become a competent weapon number 4.5, right there with Chase Brown and Noah to be in that tier.
Yeah.
We're not, you know what I mean? So we're not going for this delusional multi-step increase in dependency. Like, hey, Andre, you're gonna have to be the number one.
Yeah.
Like, no, no, no. You know what I mean? You're not gonna
Right.
overload somebody's plate. That's what they got to do. We're not gonna overload Shamar's plate. We're not gonna say, hey, you're gonna have to carry the edge rush torch. You're gonna have to carry it. No, I'm going Osai, and then BJ, and then TJ, and I'll even go said Cam Sample, and then the edge rushers because that's just how little I trust those guys. And then from there, let's hope that they could um, give more decisiveness to the linebackers
Yep.
because that's clearly where they've struggled to get in position to win, right? And that's just the fundamental of a player that's confident. You're decisive. So that's why the trenches are so important.
I agree.
It's what's in front of
We've
you,
been talking about it for years, bro.
right?
We've
That
been
that's
talking about it
that's
for
the
years.
secret though. A lot of people are like, what makes the trenches so critical? It's what's in front of you. When you know what you're seeing in front of you, the decision's already there.
Yeah.
When you're in that meeting and you've heard this exact comment or you felt the room here before and you felt it multiple times, you step up and execute the way you have to. You know what I mean? It's just like anything in your daily life. When you've seen the thing and you see it right in front of you, you know the next move. When you can't trust what's in front of you, you tend to make a mistake.
Uh-huh.
Those are the guys that I'd turn to help bring decisiveness to my untrusted, unconfident linebackers, and then help the DBs that fortunately don't need a ton of help. They don't need a ton of help.
You need
Like DBs, Gino and Jordan, I need you to be more skillful. Like I guess, like, but also they need help with decisiveness a little bit too, like because they've taken horrible angles, So that's the nitty gritty. That's the direction I'm taking, and you just gotta hope and pray, bro. You
I
got to
th-
score more than 33 a game.
I think comment that DKJ made was that, it's just kind of full circle moment that like he comes in, he gets drafted in. The first guy that texts him is Logan Wilson. Now, you know, halfway through his rookie year, Logan Wilson's getting traded to the Dallas Cowboys. I think in this back half stretch, it's going to be huge for DKJ to step up, Demetrius Knight Jr., because you're now in a room with young guys and you have to rise above. You have to show these guys in the room like this is what we got to do. We gotta set a standard somehow. We suck right now. Like, and I do think DKJ is that type of guy. Like DKJ has a lot of leadership, qualities, and it's been shown. It's just now it's like, bro, use your voice, bro. Like you're now the guy in that room, so become that guy. I think that's gonna be important in this back half. A guy like that. I mean, even Barrett Carter, but I think he's gonna be important.
I agree, Drake. But what's so tough is where they currently are,
Mm,
what they've produced on the field.
yeah, no,
It's
I know.
hard to stand on anything
No, I
as a
know.
leader. Yeah, so it's almost like you have to turn to
You
fuck
gotta
it. You
step
wish
up. Yeah,
Trey was out there healthy,
yeah,
fully
mm,
invested. Hopefully another win under the belt
yeah,
to where you see more of a compelling future to get the most out of Trey because you need him as a voice,
yeah.
because you need nothing,
No,
no proof
I'm not.
of
Yeah, I'm not.
success
I'm
from
not
him,
even
right?
saying like totality of defense either. Like, oh, like
Yeah.
come in DKJ, I go, you're hot shit. No, like more so just in that linebacker room. I want to see him rise above and kind of like be the man amongst boys in that group. Like, you know what? Like
Yeah. How does that happen though? Does that
exactly
happen by voicing this right now or showing that on the
production.
field?
It's got to be showing it on the field, in
That's
my
the
opinion.
toughest part because like you can't go in there Monday
Right.
standing up in the meeting and addressing the standard.
Because I
You
feel
can't.
I feel like momentum plays a big part, right? So I
Yeah.
feel like say you got DKJ, right? He comes in, bro, for the next 2 games and shit's clicking, right? Shit's clicking, momentum's going, you're hot. All of a sudden, dudes are feeding off of that.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think DKJ,
Absolutely.
it definitely it's gonna have to be one of those things that behind the scenes maybe we don't see it so much in maybe in the medias and stuff, definitely, but on the field is going to be more important at this time because of what has been shown on the field. It's like, bro, you're getting there, you're making the right, you're getting where you need to be, but you need to make them tackles,
Yeah.
and it goes for a lot of these guys. So we'll see how this defense recovers after this bye week. Al Golden, rest the guys. I'm happy for DJ Turner, bro. Keep going, keep turning up, DJ. Like going crazy.
All pro
Um,
type of year.
I
That's the
hey,
dude.
we talking about Nell, bro. Like I think it was a year last year or so. Like I told Nell, or it was either the year he was drafted or a year after or something. I told Nell, I was like, dude, that dude's gonna be a dog. He's gonna get paid. Like he's gonna get paid.
Yeah, that was last year. I
Deservedly.
do remember
'Cause
that
I
in
told
camp.
you too, didn't I?
Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Drago and Fig. Obviously Fig is you're right, he has a 46% missed tackle rate.
Who?
Josh Newton.
46%.
Yeah. 46% of the time.
Holy
One of
shit.
every two times he is at an attempt to tackle.
Oh,
Why do you think he hasn't seen the field?
yeah.
They've literally
Why?
imagine not being able to start on this defense.
What? Why can't guys tackle?
I know. I
Like, are we? I don't understand.
I know that's what's so weird. And like that's where, like I was talking about earlier at the beginning of the show, you're a fucking professional football player. I don't give a fuck. First of all, I know the coaches aren't telling you this blatant of shit to not tackle. It's impossible. There's no fucking scheme that disincentivizes tackling.
Mhm.
So that's how I can't look to Jerry Montgomery and be like, or Burks and be like, you're failing as a coach, as a units coach, because they can't tackle. You're a fucking professional fucking football player. This conversation would be silly for a fucking varsity fucking high school team. That's the floor we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like if I was in a fucking varsity high school fucking locker room, and that was the standard that's being addressed, like that's not a problem there. How the fuck is that a problem in the NFL?
Mhm.
So that is where there's just literally impossible to have another fucking option for blame than the players. So it is just a horrible run of talent insufficiency. You just have, like we talked about, this is a historically bad defense. This is all time. Jordan Battle's on pace to break the all time missed tackles record.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my
Supposedly the guy who broke it was in 2015. Shout out Jay Morrison, was like some Valentine Blaine dude from the Steelers in 2015, which is kind of random. I never knew a dude like that. But that's the that's what we're talking about right now. We're not talking about
That's why you
a
did, man.
struggling defense. We're not talking about a defense that had a bad game or two that just was out of their element and couldn't tackle. Like, you just have a bad run of guys that fucking suck at this part of the game.
You know the way I look at it, B thanks. And the FO is going to look at it like this too after this year because you had Lou Anarumo out, right? You had Al Golden as well. You're going to see a lot of personnel changes, right? If things keep going the way it's going.
Oh.
Your job's on the line, bro. You think this little rookie check's going to last forever? It's not. You
No.
think you're going to get an extension? You think you're going to get a big boy check like Jamar and T? Nah, bro. You phased out. You sizzled out, bro. You keep playing like that, like back half of the stretch here, you better make some money for yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, think of it like in a realistic sense, bro. Like, bro, you better go make yourself some money. Like,
Yeah.
shit ain't looking good for you.
Yeah. So,
because you can't, bro. Like, I'm sorry, they can't be that oblivious, bro. This FO cannot be that oblivious in a sense of like, look what we got. I understand we've invested this many high draft picks, but these guys, they're not the guys that we need, and you have to accept that. Like, damn, we fucking waste these draft picks, but we got to cut bait, and we gotta spend money. We got to draft a safety. We got to spend high caliber on a safety and free agency. We got to get a linebacker. We got to go in the trenches. You know, maybe if we want, go get a cheetah, like a veteran presence at corner. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have to do things like that emulated what you did originally. Don't go away from your old ways. That worked. It worked. You saw
you
it
have
work.
money. Yeah.
You have
So,
the money.
There is a world. I truly feel like there's a world to where, fuck, even almost largely, this sounds crazy to say, I'm okay with the same people staying here, coaches wise. Largely, I can get behind that
Yeah.
if you fucking go 2021 level on this defense in free agency.
Yeah, I can agree.
Like,
I can agree with that.
You're gonna have to do some shit that you're gonna have to do something you've never done before. And if that's me, I am offloading these failures.
Yeah.
I'm getting, because these guys, I think these guys can win. Like, I think Miles Murphy can have success. I would trade Miles Murphy today to a team that can develop, that they believe in develop. They can bank on
Like
that.
Green Bay or
Yeah,
some
Green
shit like
Bay,
that.
or you can't do Pittsburgh. You're not going to let him win there. But like, or whatever, or CTB should have got rid of him, but didn't. You know, but like, just, you've got to cut bait and you've got to fucking pay money to proven guys. There's no other two ways about it. There's no other way. So,
And you have to invest in these trenches. You can't wait for the last crumb on the play, B things.
but they have. So how do you do it?
You have to attack that shit early.
Yeah.
You can't IQ, bro. You have to let your balls sag, bro.
Like Joe
Right.
Flacco. Joe
Yeah,
Flacco's some
shout out.
old man sagging nuts for real
Joe
on the fucking league.
Joe Flacco still fucks. And you guys,
And that encapsulates the approach that we're having to talk about.
BengalsAfterDark.com.
Facts. Go to BengalsAfterDark.com. Indeed. Joe Flacco does still fuck. Fire ass shirts, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Got confirmation today from people that wear it. It is fire.
All the orders were sent out.
They were, exactly. And they should be delivered by now. So appreciate every single fucking order. Every single person that did order. Y'all are goated.
Yes, sir.
But how much success the Bengals have had this offseason of doing the unconventional thing. We talked about it. We've given them so much respect for that.
Yeah.
Applause of the Noah Fant ad, which is not a normal ad, the Risner ad, which is not a normal ad, the Joe Flacco ad, which is not a normal ad. They've worked. In the same way, what worked was largely, there's always a risk. You've got to go in on signing proven fucking defensive talent. You knew it was a risk coming in this year. It's shown at it could literally. I literally don't think it can get worse.
What would you
So-
send? Okay, what would you send to Atlanta right now to get Jesse Bates back? If you could, if Atlanta was like taking you serious and they were like, "Hey, be thanks," like
Second round pick.
Yeah.
Today. Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
could you
Yeah,
imagine?
we need him back.
we need him back.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Or if I was like, nah, they don't want our players. They won't want them.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, Xavier Watts has been great.
Yeah,
I would have traded a first round today for Quinn Williams, But obviously you can't get everything you want.
I mean, you're gonna have to figure it out. And obviously we're not gonna get into free agents and shit this early in the
Yeah,
season.
no, we're
but
not there. We're not
we're
getting
not-
into the
we're-
fucking draft.
We're not there, but it will be interesting.
It
will
will.
be interesting to see how they dive into that. But like I said, for the rest of the season, these guys are you're not playing to collect paychecks. You're playing for your next contract because like I said it's not coming in all the time. I understand you think you're cool and shit. You coming in, bro. You're hot shit, bro. You're young. You're 20, and you're playing with some of the best dudes in the world. But shit, I promise, when you call in 5-10 years, because check ain't coming in, it's not gonna be the same. So just and that's real, by the way. I've heard true stories about that. So it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. But like,
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah, you gotta do your job, bro. You only get one shot at this. And I loved how Logan Wilson put it, bro. And I'm sorry you can't tell me he's the worst linebacker. No, I don't care. But
Yeah, I agree.
like he said, you don't have a long time to play in this league. You know what I mean? Every little bit of time you get, the precious time you get playing this league is so special. Logan Wilson's 29 years old. He's still got a few more years left in him. I personally feel like Dallas can squeeze a couple years out of him, like productive years.
Mm-hmm.
And like, bro, you don't. It's hard, You can't always just play in the NFL, bro. And you can't take that for granted. So these guys that things gonna last forever. It's not. It's not.
Oh, it won't. Don't worry.
Yeah.
At their current pace, it won't be for long.
like I think about that trade. Like, are these guys stressing? Like, are they sweating at home at night? Like, fuck, bro. Like, we are fucking ass. Like, I'm gonna fucking lose my job if I don't fucking. Because like that's like as a human, and you go to your day to day work. Like, if you're not doing what you need to do, it's like fuck, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I might
you
lose
worry.
my job.
Yeah.
Like, is that going through your heads? It's like, bro, you're making all this money that you don't care. I don't know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I hope they figure something out because we got the best offense in football.
They got time to think, bro. So let's
Hopefully-
decompress as Bengals fans.
Hopefully,
this
my
week.
defense did not go to the Rod Wave concert again in the bye week this year.
Well, where is it?
No,
there-
last
oh,
year
you just
on the
can't-
bye week, our defense went
Oh,
to the
really?
Rod Wave concert.
You know what? Maybe they do need to fucking let out some emotions. Maybe
Young
it
boy.
is.
They need to go to Young Boy, not
You know
fucking
what?
Rod Wave.
That is right, bro. They
Rod
need to,
Wave. I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
defense was cooked last year because they all got Rod Wave on the playlist.
facts.
Fuck,
They
like,
were
what the
too
fuck,
soft,
bro?
man.
Like, what?
Yeah. They need to fucking bump
No.
that. Yeah, they need to get some YB energy.
Like, so BLP, like
Yeah.
something, bro. We can't.
That's funny.
No.
Yo, they got to turn up a little bit, man. Well, let's hope that they do that. We got to work with the shit we got. We have indeed not been able to polish this turd that is the Bengals defense, but we'll be back with y'all. We will be back to 2 days a week starting next week. Appreciate you guys for tuning in Tuesdays and Thursdays, and when we will be on. Till then, appreciate you all for tuning in into this episode of the Bengals
Sir.
After Dark video cast.
Peace.